So in this situation, we've got an egg being dropped to the floor, but it's likely to break, and when we drop it in a cloth, it's less likely to break. So we have our table like so, and we have an egg over here, but the other egg is wrapped in a magenta cloth, like so. So they're both going to fall, like so, and they are both going to hit. What we know about their behavior is we have potential energy. Gravitational potential energy is going to be converted to kinetic energy. The velocity is going to increase, and they should then have the same V at the bottom, right, at impact. All right, they should have the same V, and it's the same egg, so the mass is the same. So let's see. However, that's wrapped in a cloth, it's less likely to break. This is because the cloth, what does the cloth do? Does it increase the time for which, does it increase the time? Well, yeah, that's actually true. It increases the time. It takes longer for the cloth to squash and then the egg to break than just the egg to break. And so that increases the time. That's a true statement. Now, whether that explains it is a separate matter. So that's a true statement. It reduces the momentum of the egg. Well, in these cases, the velocity should be the same unless for some reason the cloth significantly adds to air resistance, but it's not being dropped from so high, so that's probably not the case. So the reduces the momentum of the egg we think is false. Reduces the change in momentum of the egg. Well, the momenta are going to be the same just before impact, and after they come to a stop, the momentum will be 0. So the change in momenta will be equal. So that's also false. Reduces the impulse. Well, the impulse J is equal to the change in momentum is equal to the average force times the change in time is mass times change in velocity. The change in velocities will be the same. The masses are the same. What's different is the time. The change in momentum and the impulse are equal and opposite to each other. So D is also false. And that tells us why choice A is the best selection.